try and do another quick snow scene. Very simple palette. I like working with just a few colours. I know I've got 8 on here. There's what? We've got cadmium yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey and burnt sienna. I don't use them all. They're Winter, no they're not, they're Cotman watercolours by Winsor & Newton. They come in 21mm tubes, which is very economical. They're student quality. Winsor & Newton are a great paint manufacturer. I think it's owned by the French now. But they're no better than Dale around. It's just that they come in this lovely large tube, and they're quite cheap to buy. Right, so I'm going to put just a gentle wash of raw sienna over this. Not sure how this is going to go. I've just got an image in my head of something I want to paint, which is very simple, just a simple statement of a bit of a hedgerow with some. We'll just make it up as we go along. Right, now I want to put in a sort of a cool sky, so we're going to go for ultramarine and a light red. Remember, what you put on is going to dry a lot lighter. So it's a lovely day today. It was yesterday, so let's just put some gentle colour in the foreground. It won't show probably. You can do all sorts of things when the paint's in this. Well, the paper's wet. It's when it starts to dry that you get your problems. So we just want some lowering clouds. But try not to repeat myself. It's very easy to just make a regiment of things that's all the same, and you don't realise you're doing it. Right, I'm going to dry that now. I'll just reclip the paper. You don't need to stretch your paper. This is £130 Fabriano, 10 inches by 11, 15 inches by 11. It's a very nice paper for wetting wet. I know I say that every time, but then I'm picking up new subscribers all the time. So some are starting from scratch, some are far better painters than I am. Right, okay, bit of a dry. Now that's as simple a sky as they get, really. That shouldn't, I hadn't intended that to end up as like a spaceship, but that's the risk we take. Okay, so let's put in some bit of burnt umber and a bit of light red. Just bit of Payne's grey, or you can use a bit of blue. Just making marks, bit of shadow and a bit of just dancing with the brush, really. Some little bushy type wintry things. Just touching as lightly as I can, just bit of green. Try not to overwork the passage because it will go muddy if you do too much. I like this cadmium yellow. Right, let's just put a bit of a bushy look in here. Go away. Right, well, let's bring that, let's alter the shape of that there. Right, that's a bit of blue and a bit of grey. Or just sort of when you do fences, especially like the fences I do, don't put every bit in, just leave some just unpainted. In other words, don't let the picture do all the talking, save some for the viewer to put in. Okay, I want that to dry. I'm going to give that a bit of a dry. I used to do things like this years ago. Sort of a vignette. Right, we'll have a bit of darker stuff in there, so a bit of Payne's grey, ultramarine. Oh dear, I'm not answering it. Their face, WhatsApp calls, I think. Okay, right. I'm gonna put a bit of a tree, bit of a bush to the other side there. Just to fill this little gap in here. Right, okay, I'm going to put in a couple of trees now with the hake. Bit of blue and a bit of brown. I'll do these snow pictures. We haven't had any snow. We've had a few little flurries, but nothing of any consequence. Not in London anyway. Scotland maybe, we expect it up there, but just gently touching touching the paper, letting the hate dance over the just a few leaves on some of this here, left over from autumn. Very easy to do too many. Oh, it's just I'm not trying to do a masterpiece here. I'm filling a bit of time. I'm going to go out soon, and I want to just do this little quick sketchy painting. Let's just put a bit of blue in around that. Okay, now I'm going to put in the shape of that foreground. by using shadow. So I assume the sun is coming this way, so just a bit of blue and a bit of red. But we don't want this heavy. And a bit coming off stage. Okay. Not sure, that's probably overdone. That will dry light. I'm going to dry it with a hairdryer because I want to put in some bit of rigger work in there. So I'm going as far as I can with the hake. I'm a great believer in using the largest brush possible that you can go away with, and then only when you can't say any more with it, go on to the smaller brushes. Try and do the whole picture with a hake. But I know you don't all use hakes, but if you don't, I would recommend it. It will, when you get used to it, completely change your way of doing landscapes. It'll turn you into an impressionist painter, where you're expressing yourself like with an immediacy. You look at Ron Ranson, look at Stephen Cronin, is very good. I love watching Stephen work. Right, a bit of that, bit of this and a bit of that. Don't overdo this, a little goes a long way, but we'll overdo it a little bit. Well, that'll do. We'll sign that. I'll put it in a mount and we'll. I mean, it's a nothing sort of painting, but it's a show filler. Let's have a little bird. Oh, 2 birds. Right, okay, let's put it in a mount. Like that. Oops. Get the blue mount on. Now, nothing gets simpler than this, does it? And it'll give you, doing this sort of thing will give you confidence to try more complicated things. But when you're working from photographs, you need to simplify. If you copy my work, that's fine. I'm quite happy for you to do that. But I've done all the selection for you. I've left out all the extraneous detail, all the stuff you don't need, and simplified it. And when you copy what I do, I've done half the work for you. You've got to remember that. But as you get more confidence, you will start to do things for yourself. It's practice, 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 copy, 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 until you can stand on your own feet. I'm speaking to the beginners now, not the advanced painters. Well, that's a sort of a gentle little walk in the country, isn't it? High horizon, so you don't really see what's in the background. I'm reasonably happy with that for a little quickie. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.